What's the last name for this? You know,
Ortega, age 13.
how many more?
Two more.
Okay. Are you Genevieve Ortega? Geneva Ortega. Ma'am, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Get ready for a wild ride, because this courtroom case is everything you could ask for: road rage, a brutal street fight, alleged assault, and two young women who made some seriously questionable decisions. We're talking about a confrontation that escalated from a honking horn and an apartment gate to a full-blown beatdown in the street. One defendant is accused of dragging a woman out of her car by her hair, punching her, and throwing her in the dirt. And if that wasn't enough, there's an allegation that during the chaos, someone grabbed a man by the genitals and wouldn't let go. Yeah, you heard that right. Now these two young women are standing before a no-nonsense judge who's about to lay down the law. Will they walk free, or are they about to face serious consequences? Stick around, because this case is absolutely jaw-dropping.
Okay.
This one's long, Your Honor. On June 24th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a road rage incident and spoke with two complaining witnesses who advised that the incident started at the gate of their apartment complex as they were trying to leave. The defendant's car was stopped in front of the gate, and complaining witness then honked her horn so she can move her car out of the way. The complaining witness made a right turn to...
Hold on. Co-defendant. Are you Ms. Torres? Ma'am, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You speak English, correct? Okay. So I think where we left off, you said that there was a defendant's car was by the front gate of apartment complex.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And the complaining witness one honked her horn so she can move the car out of the way. The complaining witness one made a right turn to go westbound on West Little York, and complaining witness one and co-defendant stopped at a red light. The co-defendant, Ms. Torres, started throwing things at her car. They went westbound on West Little and then made a right at Eldridge, and defendant Torres yelled, "Pull over, let's fight." The complaining witness two said that they continued going northbound on North Eldridge, and the defendant brake checked her several times before stopping in front of the complaining witnesses.
It's like something I see out of YouTube, man.
Defendant then got out of the passenger seat, walked up to the complaining witness one's vehicle, attempted to open the side door to remove her from the vehicle. Complaining witness two got out of the passenger seat to prevent defendant from opening the driver's side door. The defendant was able to open complaining witnesses one door because when complaining witness two opened the door, it unlocked all of the doors. The defendant grabbed complaining witness one, dragged her out of the vehicle by the hair, struck her with a closed fist towards her head, scratched her, and threw her in the dirt. Complaining witness
So
tried...
who did that specific? Was that
Defendant
Ortega or Torres?
Ortega. And then complaining witness tried to break up the fight, and while doing so, the defendant grabbed him by the genitals and would not let go. Both complaining witnesses felt pain/discomfort. Injuries were observed on the complaining witnesses, and the defendant Ortega admitted to the assault but said the complaining witnesses were the aggressors. Witness and video confirmed that the defendant was the aggressor.
All right, let's break this down, because this is absolutely insane. We're talking about a full-blown road rage incident that spiraled completely out of control. It all started with something as simple as a honk at an apartment gate. One car was blocking the entrance. The victim honked to get them to move, and instead of just driving away like a normal person, the defendants escalated it into a chase. They yelled, "Pull over, let's fight," brake checked the victims multiple times, and then one of the defendants got out of the car, dragged a woman out by her hair, punched her in the head, scratched her, and threw her in the dirt. And here's the kicker. When the male victim tried to intervene, she allegedly grabbed him by the genitals and wouldn't let go. That's not just assault, that's a violent, unprovoked attack. Now, the defendant admitted to the assault, but claimed the victims were the aggressors. But here's the problem. There's video evidence and witness testimony confirming she was the aggressor. So the question is, how does a simple honk escalate to this level of violence? What do you think? Was this self-defense, or was this just pure rage? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
As far as
What about the
defendant number two,
genitalia grab, Pavel? No one charged on that one?
I don't know. It's probably,
You know?
yeah, not as of right now.
Ladies, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Ms. Ortega, if I send you for a drug test right now, what are you going to test positive for?
Nothing.
I'm sending you for a drug test right now. You too, Ms. Torres. I expect you guys to come back. At that time, we'll talk about your lawyer. If you do not come back, I will set your bond extremely high. I'm done playing games. I will not stand for it. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect every single person of Harris County. Do you understand? If I find that you violate that, I will do that to you guys. And I will revoke your bond, make it extremely high. You understand? Who is driving in this caper?
is Ortega.
Ms. Ortega, do you have a Texas driver license?
Actually, let me
driving.
Do you have a Texas driver license? I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case, not to be in possession of weapons. I'm sending you now for a test and then you must come back. Do you understand? Okay, take a seat for me. Ms. Torres, Ms. Ortega, come up, please.
Oh, Judge Tracy said she's back.
Okay, so we'll do the conditions now and then we can tell Tracy. Okay. Ms. Torres, you tested positive for marijuana. I am now making it a condition that you are not to smoke. I'm telling you that you will be tested 31 days from today. Guess what happens if you test positive? Right. You hold the keys to the jail cell. How old are you? How old are you?
19.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a bartender.
Where?
The Zone Sports Bar.
Did you graduate from high school?
Hold up. Let's talk about what just happened here. The judge ordered both defendants to take a drug test, and Miss Torres tested positive for marijuana. Now, the judge is laying down strict conditions. No drugs, no alcohol, and she's going to be tested again in exactly 31 days. If she fails that test, she's going straight to jail. The judge even said, "You hold the keys to the jail cell," meaning her freedom is entirely in her own hands. Now here's what's shocking. She's only 19 years old. She's a bartender at a sports bar, and this is already her second assault case. Let that sink in. She's not even old enough to legally drink, but she's serving alcohol and getting into violent altercations. The judge is trying to figure out why someone so young is already on this path. And honestly, it's a fair question. What's driving this anger? Is it immaturity, poor impulse control, or something deeper? The judge is giving her a chance to turn things around. But will she take it seriously? What do you think? Can a 19-year-old with 2 assault cases change? Or is this just the beginning of a downward spiral? Let us know in the comments.
Like I said, you've been ordered not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. I will bring you back in 31 days to test you. How much money do you make a month?
Maybe like 1,000.
Okay, I will appoint your lawyer, but today's already 1 o'clock. It's too late. So what we'll do is I will give you an application. You can take it back with you. And the next time you come, you can give it back to us and we'll appoint your lawyer. You will get tested again. No more smoking. I will not accept any kind of explanation. I was in a car and other people were smoking. Someone gave me a gummy. I didn't know what it is. I don't care, and I will not entertain excuses. Do not have any contact. And the problem is, Miss Torres, is this is at 19. This is your second assault case. Why so angry? You,
It's not
funny,
that, because
it's-
it's not that.
It's not funny. It's what's next? An aggravated assault where you pull a gun on something, where you're looking at up to 20 years in prison? All it takes, the thing is, look at me. The thing is that, you don't get many chances in life, but to reflect and look at what you're doing and thinking to yourself, oh my God, if I do this, what's going to happen? If I say this, what's going to happen? Ma'am, think before you act. Sometimes.
This is one of the most powerful moments in the entire hearing. The judge is trying to get through to Miss Torres, and he's asking a question that honestly needs to be asked. Why are you so angry at 19 years old with 2 assault cases? And here's what makes this so critical. He's not just scolding her. He's trying to make her understand the trajectory she's on. He literally says, what's next? An aggravated assault where you pull a gun and you're looking at up to 20 years in prison. And that's not an exaggeration. In Texas, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon is a second-degree felony punishable by 2 to 20 years in prison. So the judge is painting a very real picture where her life is headed if she doesn't change course right now. He's telling her to think before she acts, to reflect on the consequences of her choices. But here's the thing. Is she actually listening? She's laughing. She's not making eye contact, and the judge calls her out on it. He says, if you can't look at me in the face, am I speaking truth? That's a gut punch moment. Do you think she's taking this seriously? Or is she going to end up back in court facing even worse charges? What's your take? Comment below.
Sorry.
That's when it hurts. If you can't look at me in the face, am I speaking truth? I'm not. She's what? Is this the proper response? Because mom has cancer. What if she really needs your help and you're in custody? Who's going to take care of mom? What kind of cancer do you have, man? What do you do for a living, ma'am?
I work for a radiology doctor and an oncology doctor.
Okay. Do you, are you married, ma'am? How many children do you have? I will appoint you a lawyer, but today it's already 1 o'clock and everybody's gone. We can give you an application. Come back to us in a couple of weeks or whenever you want, and I can appoint you a lawyer. If you want to come back tomorrow, we can have you come back tomorrow and we can give you a lawyer tomorrow.
On Saturday?
Oh, tomorrow's Saturday. Hell no. I meant Monday. I'm not coming tomorrow. You're not even dragging me.
She's a good girl.
It's a second assault case.
The first
though.
one, can
It's
you explain to him that
actions speak louder than words. What you tell me goes in one ear, goes out the other. Paper dictates.
you read it?
Well, I'm not gonna read it. I'm just telling you what I see.
Because you see the word this is assault, you're assuming that it was my fault. That's why I said all you have to do is read it. This situation,
I don't want to talk about this case, but
your situation,
the problem is this case. And from what they've read,
Now we're getting into the mother's side of the story, and this is where things get emotionally complex. The daughter starts crying, and her mother reveals that she has cancer and works for a radiology and oncology doctor. The judge immediately shifts his approach, asking, what if you're in custody and your mom really needs your help? Who's going to take care of her? It's a powerful reality check. But here's where it gets tense. The mother is defensive. She's insisting that the judge is assuming her daughter is at fault just because it says assault on the paperwork. But the judge fires back. Actions speak louder than words. What you tell me goes in one ear and out the other. The paper dictates what happened, and I'm telling you what I see. He's making it clear that the evidence, witness statements, video footage, and the defendant's own admission all point to her being the aggressor. The mother wants the judge to read into the nuances of the case, but the judge is focused on the facts. And here's the key point. This is her second assault case. At what point does someone take responsibility instead of deflecting blame? Do you think the mother is enabling her daughter's behavior, or is she just trying to protect her child? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
I will let you pick whatever day you want to come back. You can come back together, okay? The only thing I'm asking you, both of you guys, do not pick up any new cases. Do not get in any more fights. Don't drink alcohol, don't use any dope, and you'll be fine with me, okay? And we'll have you go to Victoria. You guys can pick whatever date you want to come back. Come back, bring the paperwork, come early, and then we can appoint your lawyers early. That way you don't have to wait this long as well. Okay,
I can come on that day, the first one is at 10:30 a.m., the second one is at 12 noon. I can come right after that. It's at 12.
no, we're done usually, yeah, because lawyers are usually gone and out of here by 12:30. So, I mean, you can come Tuesday if you want early, you can come Wednesday, any day you want to come. You can come the following week too, if you want. So I'm not, you can come next week, come the following week, whatever you want. I'm not, I'll give you up to, 30 days for you to decide what day you want to come back. My only concern is I don't want any more trouble. That's all. And I want our streets to be safe, Imagine, Ms. Torres and Ms. Ortega, what if you had gotten out and the other person has a gun? Do you know how many cases we see here where people get shot because they get out with this road rage? I mean, look, the DA, he's shaking his head over there, man. How many cases we have? You just get out of the car, you start walking, another person's got a gun, they start shooting. Even to officers, it happens. Yeah. All right. Enough preaching.
This is a critical moment where the judge shifts from tough love to genuine concern for their safety. He's telling them, imagine if the other person had a gun. Do you know how many road rage cases we see where people get shot? And he's absolutely right. Road rage shootings are on the rise across the country, and it only takes one wrong person with a firearm to turn a fistfight into a fatal shooting. The judge is trying to make them understand that their actions didn't just put the victims at risk. They put themselves at risk too. If they'd gotten out of the car and the other driver had a weapon, they could be dead right now instead of standing in a courtroom. The district attorney is literally shaking his head in agreement because he's seen these cases over and over again. The judge is giving them a chance to walk away, but he's making it clear. No more fights, no drugs, no alcohol, and no new cases. If they violate these conditions, their bond will be revoked and they'll be locked up. The question is, will they learn from this, or will they end up back in court, or worse, in the morgue? What do you think? Are they going to change, or is this just a temporary scare? Drop your opinion in the comments.
I'll have you guys go over there. You guys are gonna have to wait just a little bit for Tracy to get back. Once you sign your bond conditions, you guys are free to go. Okay?
I got a message to my phone saying I have to pick up a portable.
So maybe they were conditions from the magistrate.
Perhaps the magistrate put like
It
an
said it-
ankle monitor on you.
The paper that y'all gave me from right here, it says they're portable for my car. This the text message. Mhm.
Yeah, I know. It's gotta be perhaps from the magistrate. I don't know.
What's the case number on this case, so I can look it up?
251
251
7262.
7262.
I,
She put it on,
I don't see it.
what did she say, portable?
Judge, it says that on the general conditions of release of and supervision.
You saw that, Ramona?
Yeah, Judge, it's on there on her new case.
Where? I don't see it.
Is this Torres, Olivia Torres?
Yeah.
It's her general conditions of release and supervision,
From
right underneath her bond condition, her bond.
under that capias thing?
No, it's right under the capias.
It says if you're charged with a DWI. Second, install an ignition interlock.
So that's what she's talking about. And maybe it doesn't apply to this case, but
Yeah,
that's why she got that.
it doesn't apply here. I don't know. Tracy, can you see if this horse has been ordered to have an interlock? Do you need the cause number? I don't see it. Regardless, if they had ordered it on you, I will take it off. Just don't consume, don't use. They're going to call you to take a drug test or an alcohol test. And I am going to test you 31 days. Just as long as you don't use any dope, you'll be fine. And no alcohol. All right. All right. Go sign your resets.
And there you have it. A courtroom case that started with a simple honk and escalated into a violent street brawl that could have ended much, much worse. Let's recap what happened here. Two young women, Geneva Ortega and Olivia Torres, were charged with assault bodily injury after a road rage incident turned physical. According to the evidence, they brake-checked the victims, yelled for them to pull over and fight, and then Ortega allegedly dragged a woman out of her car by the hair, punched her, scratched her, and threw her in the dirt. When the male victim tried to intervene, she allegedly grabbed him by the genitals and wouldn't let go. Both defendants were facing up to a year in jail and a $4,000 fine. The judge found probable cause to proceed with the case and set strict bond conditions. No contact with the victims, no weapons, no drugs, no alcohol, and mandatory drug testing in 31 days. Torres tested positive for marijuana and was warned that if she fails the next test, she's going straight to jail. Now, here's the kicker. Torres is only 19 years old, and this is already her second assault case. The judge tried to get through to her, asking why she's so angry and warning her that the next step could be aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, which carries up to 20 years in prison. He also reminded both defendants that road rage incidents can turn deadly in an instant, and they're lucky the other person didn't have a gun. The final ruling. Both defendants were released on bond with the condition that they stay out of trouble, complete their drug tests, and return for a follow-up hearing. The judge made it clear this is their last chance. If they violate any condition, their bond will be revoked and they'll be locked up. So what do you think? Will these two young women learn from this experience? Or are they destined to end up back in court facing even more serious charges? Do you think the judge was too lenient, or was this the right approach to give them a second chance? And what about road rage? Have you ever been in a situation like this? Or do you know someone who has? If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. We'll see you in the next one.